writing.
Richard, maybe just on that point, the reason why you're saying you take it out is that you really want the story to be unfolding in its own terms.
Yes, Peter, as written.
Yeah, as written. And so, not just in the prologue, but as you go through the 21 chapters, do you find that's the experience you have with the men that you're reading with, that the story is kind of building on them?
Absolutely. So from one side, it becomes a bit like their favourite soap, and I actually say to them, please let's agree now, don't read ahead. Let's actually unpack this together as we meet. Otherwise, the danger is they turn up, they've read that, and they go, well, I've read that. And then what do you say? So actually, I've had no problem with this. I actually say, look, let's just do this one at a time, or it might be we do two in a coffee session. Quite regularly that happens. But let's not read ahead. Let's unpack it together. So that's one. The other thing is that they are blown away in a literally productive, growing way. So that by the time, for example, you get to Lazarus has been raised from the dead, the phrase that is often used by me is that, Richard, there's just no undoing this knowledge. In other words, that doesn't mean you've become a Christian, but it means that the evidence that you are seeing before you is overwhelming. So actually, it does build as then Jesus turns in chapter 12 and heads into Jerusalem. They follow it and they get that. Funnily enough, that's why it's called the gospel, and that's why it is God-inspired, and that's why it is used so well.